I hope that I'm in focus right now. I literally just filmed a 10-minute video on my phone because I can't tell if I'm in focus or not with my camera. I really hope that I'm in focus, guys. So anyways, hello everybody. I'm Courtney. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into a video instead of doing like an intro video of who I am and what my channel is going to be, because I think that it's so hard to summarize who I am in a few short words and to tell you what my channel is going to be like when I don't really know what my channel is going to be like. I know that I want to do like mom videos and family vlogs and, you know, maybe a few beauty videos here and there and some lifestyle type stuff. But I don't want to just stick to one type of content. I kind of want to just, you know, float, I guess, with my different things that I want to talk about. So I'm just going to jump right into a video and tell you guys about things that I wish I had known as a first-time mom. And I'm going to try and make it brief so it's not a 20-minute video, because nobody wants a first video to be 20 minutes long. I'm just going to jump right into the list. I wrote them on my phone, so I'm going to be reading from my phone. The first thing I would say is to not Google things. And I mean that in every aspect. Like, if something is wrong, then call your doctor. And if you have questions, ask your doctor. Because if you Google it, you can obviously find answers, but one, the answers are not always going to be right, and one and B. And two, you could find things that make your situation seem so much worse than it really is, and you never want to cause yourself stress, especially while you're pregnant. And if you can prevent the stress by just simply calling your doctor and asking a question, then do it, because that's what they're there for, you know? Like, they are there to answer your questions. They are there to, you know, help you. And I Googled a lot of things while I was pregnant, and I saw a lot of things that scared me, and that is the last thing you want to do, guys. I mean, second, you don't need to buy or to register everything that was ever made for a baby. Be logical, because a lot of stuff that you buy or register you actually don't end up using. I didn't want to buy something that we weren't going to use, and I didn't want to register and waste other people's money if we weren't going to use it, especially because I didn't know what Hampton was going to like or what he wasn't going to like. And you know, that goes to say that just because it worked for someone else doesn't mean it's going to work for you. So our friend's baby loved the bassinet and Hampton hated the bassinet, you know. So I just think be mindful. I don't think it is the worst thing in the world if you register for something and you don't use it, because you can obviously save it for the next baby, or you can donate it, or I mean, you can even sell it to like a resale shop, like a Once Upon a Child, or, you know, there's so many like different apps or group pages that you can go and sell it on. Next thing I would say is accept all the help you can get. Let people come over and bring you dinner. Let people come and clean for you. Let people do your laundry. Let people come and watch the baby so you can take a shower, because you truly don't realize how exhausted you're going to be and how hard it is, truly how hard it is to put the baby down and go take a shower, because that was something I struggled with. I mean, it would be like 3 days and Jordan would come home from work and be like, you need to go take a shower. Give me Hampton and go take a shower. And it was hard because I never wanted to be away from him. And it's scary to feel that way, to feel like, you know, like you can't separate yourself, because you just, I mean, it's so hard to explain. And I'm sure if you're a mom, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But accept the help, guys. Let people come over and watch the baby so you can take a nap. Let someone come and watch the baby so you can go, you know, for a walk and get some fresh air, because fresh air is amazing when you've been cooped up in a house with a newborn, and it is so refreshing and something you should definitely do. The next thing I would say is it is okay to cry. It is so okay to cry. I cried so much. It's overwhelming. And especially if it's 3 o'clock in the morning and your baby is screaming, crying, and you don't know why, it's exhausting. And everybody's like, oh, nap when the baby naps. And that is so hard to do, especially because you feel like I need to put the baby down to nap, and I need to go clean the kitchen, or I need to start dinner, or I need to, you know, sit down, girl, and have a minute for yourself. you don't realize how wrapped up you get in just being so consumed by being about your baby. And there is nothing wrong with that, because that is literally exactly how I was. And I'm so glad that I did things the way I did. I would not go back and change anything, but I also think that it's important to have that little bit of time for yourself, and to realize that if you need to go sit in the bathroom for 2 minutes and cry, go sit in the bathroom for 2 minutes and cry. Don't let anybody make you feel bad about it, because it is okay and it's normal, because your body has so many hormones that it's going back to its normal levels, because your hormones change so much when you're pregnant. And it is such a it's so hard to explain. Next, I just want to say this and be done with it. Being a mom is hard, and anybody who tells you it's easy is full of crap. It is the most rewarding, amazing experience you could ever get. It is a love that you could never imagine, and I can't even explain it to you, and I wouldn't even try to explain it to you, because the love that you feel for your child, I can't even put it into words, because you just look at your child and you're just like, that is mine. Like, I made that. That is the craziest thing. And there are good days and there are bad days. And that is the honest to God truth, y'all. I would like to say that it is okay to have expectations, and to know the things that you're okay with, and to know the things that you're not okay with. You know your boundaries and know your limits, because that's really important. But know that sometimes your expectations are not going to be reality, and a lot of the things that you assumed you were going to do or not going to do after you have the baby, more than likely are going to go out the window. And I know this personally, because I said I was not going to co-sleep, that as soon as we got home, Hampton was going to sleep in his crib. I said that I wasn't going to hold him all the time, and I said so many different things, but I held him all the time. I'm still co-sleeping to this day, and he is about to be 11 months old. I've tried getting him in his crib, but it's really hard. I think that you should know that it's totally fine to have expectations, but do not be upset or discouraged, or don't kick yourself if the things you said you weren't going to do, you end up actually doing. The last and most important thing that I would like to say out of all of this is, do what makes you comfortable. Do not let anybody force you into doing something that you don't want to do. Don't let anybody tell you how to raise your child. Don't let people pressure you or tell you what to do, or pressure you into doing something you don't want to do. You are a mother. Your mother's instinct is everything. Follow your gut, follow your heart. Do what makes you comfortable. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Like, if you're like, you know what, that doesn't seem right, I don't think that's right, don't do it. Don't do it, girl. Don't do it. But because they've had a baby, they know what's right and what's best, but nobody knows what's best for your baby if they are not the mother. You are the mother. You know what's best, and don't let anybody tell you different. Alright guys, that's it for today. Hampton's awake, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. If you guys have any questions or anything, make sure you leave it in the comments below. If you have a suggestion for the video that I do next, leave that in the comments below. Oh, are you okay? And make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Do you want to say bye? Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye, guys.